shit. One more thing. One more thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, Penix, boy, I thought you were, boy. Doom, 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 doom. All right, let's get the show on the road. Check, check, check. Nice, nice. All right, still get a little nervous doing it sometimes. All right, let me turn that down just a tad. Turn you up just a little bit on this end. All right, let's do it. Engaged. Good evening, everybody. This is Ice Code, and you are on the No Pressure Podcast. This is season 1, episode 1, the official first episode of the podcast, titled "The Hype Train Engaged." So, before I get started, I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening, a wonderful morning, or afternoon. Either way, I hope your experience is great. I'm having a pleasant time. Just got done playing a little PUBG with my lady. Had some good matches, but I just wish we could win more. But it's all about the fun at the moment, so I'm enjoying it. She's enjoying it. It's a good time. Today's episode being episode 1. I'm gonna try to focus more on the direction that I've been trying to take this podcast, and that is to talk gaming news, streaming news, and also to kind of focus more when given the opportunity about the Xbox Game Pass. And with Xbox Insider having one of the biggest shows this coming weekend, this past weekend. Actually, now, first one was yesterday, and now they have one today. So I'm gonna actually look back into some old stuff and see what they're talking about, see if anything new has been announced. But we're gonna talk about some stuff I'm really excited about in terms of they're announcing some new games. That's going to be the main plot. Subplot is going to be about the Phase Jarvis thing for anybody that's interested in that, which I am. So if you're in this podcast, maybe you are too. Maybe you're not, but maybe you will afterwards. Who knows? And I'm not gonna try to make this a long podcast. I want my goal is 30 to 45 minutes. I'm not gonna dig too deep into it. I do that in my other ones, and I kind of want to keep it a little compact. Just enough to get my expressions out, and you get your ideas. So we'll see how we do with that today. So let's get right into it. We're gonna talk about subplot. My thoughts on the ninja talking about certain things. We'll talk about certain things that he has said about his opinion on the whole Phase Jarvis ban. And if you're not aware of that, a couple weeks ago, a YouTuber and I think a competitive Fortnite player. He's more of a celebrity within the YouTube world. Like he has hundreds and thousands of followers, probably millions. But he was banned a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago, because he was using aimbot during a stream that he recorded. I always find that hilarious. And it wasn't as if he didn't know he was doing it. So let me roll down. Let me roll down. So we got Phase Jarvis, age 17, which I think is part of the argument of what I'm talking about. Compared to Fortnite player and content creator, no one knowingly uses an A bot to make a video. And I watched the video that he got in trouble for, and he knowingly does it. There's no doubt about it. He said he had met somebody online while he was playing, talking about how he could put an aimbot on anything. So he engaged in that, used it, used a whole different. He's a spare. Oh, I don't know why I put quotation marks, but he used a spare PC, a whole new account, and he in the first 5 to 10 minutes he keeps saying, "Oh, I could get banned for this. You could get banned for this. If you don't want to get banned from this immediately, then play a few matches without, getting kills. Because if you get killed, you get too many kills in a certain amount of time, then it triggers off that this could be a hack. So it's almost I'm not gonna say he was saying it as a tip to if you're going to hack, do this, but at the same time he said it as if this is why I'm not getting any kills in this first match. I'm not using the aimbot right now because with this account I wanted to, I guess, build some character to it. And of course, I don't know the timeline, but within that, I guess I'll say within a week, not too long after he had posted that, he was he was banned, and the ban is a very very extensive ban. It was a permanent ban. His account, he cannot play Fortnite again. Well, he cannot play Fortnite competitively. I would say. I'm pretty sure you could just get another account and do it like that, but on a competitive level or in a in an area where he can make money from it, I think that's been taken care of. And of course, he did his apology video, which I didn't know better. I didn't know the ramifications with that and all that. Um, I'm not. I don't follow this guy. I'm not a big follower on certain YouTubers or content creators. Hey, stop that. And that's it's not hate or anything, because I appreciate the grind. They do it if you could do it. I just feel like if you're going to do it, you need to do it with some respect and not be those guys that are going to be assholes about it. And you do get that pushing from Loudon, which I think that's where the hate does come from, at least on my end. Like I said, I don't hate him, but it's just like you do make me not want to really care about your content at all because of how you present yourself. These young kids, I definitely do not follow just because they have just a different energy, and it's too much in my opinion. So if you other kids, other adults want to follow them, that's fine. This is I don't hate for being successful. I would never wish them to have. bad luck in their success. I just feel if you're going to carry yourself in a certain way, that you need to be prepared for the ramifications of that. And I guess that kind of fits in this scenario because although he wasn't doing a tutorial, he didn't have any links up to how to hack or where to get this hacking software from. Peanut, come here. It is, the thing is, he wasn't doing a competitive, he wasn't doing for any cash, but stop it, boy. Good lord. What's up, Obi-Wan? How you doing? Welcome to the podcast. Right now, I'm just going through just discussing about the whole phase Jarvis thing, and you want to throw in your little 2 cents from time to time? Then you're more than welcome to, brother. So what I was saying, with him, I guess he was just doing it for entertainment. He put the aimbot on, was getting kills, and it was just like, oh man, look, I'm getting mad kills, yada yada yada. And then of course he got banned, and he gave his tearful apology video. And you got some people that don't care, like okay, good riddance, whatever. Then you got some people that are like the ban was too harsh, which I will kind of be in that camp. I feel like for a first time offense, that type of ban is extreme. Maybe a 6 month ban. And my next topic I'm gonna talk about within this is that my main issue with this is what Ninja had said. And I'm gonna switch to the do do do. So that is a real good question. I believe so. But I don't think it's. I haven't looked at the rule books. I don't know if they had any I guess extension of the ban. Like most bans you see is like 3 months or a month, 6 months, a year, stuff like that. But he got the permanent ban, and I want to say because he was close to Fortnite that maybe that's why they gave him the big one. But I want to say that yeah, the permanent ban is probably been there somewhere if they were able to dish it out in such an easy fashion, especially to a known content creator, and probably because he was a known content creator. That's more of an influence and example type thing I want to say. So that's I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I agree 100% with you. So okay, now as funny as this is, the Jarvis thing is not the main point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is what Ninja has said the other week, and that was basically he said that because Jarvis is a known content creator, a pretty much almost professional Fortnite player, that he makes money from that, and he's a celebrity, he has followers in the hundreds and thousands or maybe millions, that he should get special treatment. And I couldn't agree less with Ninja on that. I feel I don't even touch Fortnite. I'm not even a Fortnite fan. I don't hate the game, but it's just not my thing. But Ninja said basically that because he's making a success off this game, that he's not allowed to cheat, but he should be allowed to get a more lenient punishment because of his status. And I feel like that is the most wrong example you could give somebody trying to, make it up and become a possible influence or an example for other kids or other people in general. And once again, I gotta point out, I'm not a big Ninja fan. I tried watching a few of his streams, and I just cannot stick with him. I read his article in ESPN talking about what he does to make a living and how he went by it, and I mad props to him, hat off to him, and everything. But as a person that I want to watch to be entertained, I can't do it. It's just he does not fit my cup of tea, and it's not a bad thing on him. It's just a different preference, different preferences. But he do be saying some things I just do not do not agree with. Let's see, look, the only celebrity that deserves special treatment is Ewan McGregor and Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, not T Swift. Ewan McGregor maybe, but T Swift. So Let me see if I can find a couple quotes. And I actually found some videos that he actually said that into, and he does say this. Let's see. He said, okay, here we go. There are lines, man. Blevin says in the clips, in the Daily Clips Central, which is what I went to. There's a difference between a content creator who has millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of followers, excuse me, that gets banned from what literally makes some money, and some kid who is just a piece of shit. Has absolutely no zero following, has zero money that comes from Fortnite. It's different. The stakes are different. Now, I will, in honor of his defense right here, they did leave out the fact that the other example was a kid that's doing it for hacks. I think if when you leave out that part, it does making it less broad. So if it's just a hacker trying to mess with kids, I do give him, I guess, less for that. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that he's saying that, yeah, I'm a celebrity. Even though I knew what I was doing, I'm sorry, can I not get banned when you know the rules? If you know the rules, then don't do the damn thing. It's that simple. So I do not like the fact that Ninja says this, whether he's talking about a hacker in general or just somebody that just wanted to try out the thing. Because here's my thing. Let's say, a kid with no followers or a content creator with no followers or doesn't have hundreds and millions of views and stuff like that or a sponsorship. But let's say he was doing the exact same thing that FaZe was doing. He's interrupting another person's gameplay cheating. Whether it's for an example, because it wasn't like he was in a closed off lobby doing that. If he was doing that, I could let that go. I could see the ban was too much and they need to investigate that and be like, okay, you know what, you weren't harming nobody except for the group of people that you probably told this was gonna happen with. So if that was the case, yeah, cool, everything would be justified. I would be on Jarvis' side, but the fact that he just got into a different, a random lobby and just killing random people just for the content, yeah, he broke the rules. That's as simple as that. Whether the intention was to even show not to do this, the easiest way to do that is not to show them. Don't be like, here are the tools, don't do it. Unless those tools are easily accessible. Then yes, you have to be like, do not go in this direction. This is, if you see this, don't do it. However, he was just doing it. And he's just showing the fact that, hey, I can do this. You shouldn't do this, yeah. But, why even go that far? Why even do it? So, yeah, my main thing with that is just the whole Ninja thing. I have respect for his game and everything. That's cool, but he has, it's a different opinions. But I do feel like if you're going to say, in general, at night, it's not even at the core, but what he said from the bottom down was, if you're a content creator, if you're a celebrity, then I don't deserve this. I make my money. But then now you're just saying that, okay, I cheated to make this money. That was a video that was going to get probably monetized. So you're saying it's okay for me to cheat and still make my money. And he does not even back down from it. And it's funny because I think he's playing with some teammates and they're all like, well, he cheated, so you saying you could do that. And then he made some example talking about the whole how there's worse things to be banned for that need to be banned, like the Logan Paul thing. But that's Logan Paul versus YouTube, not Jarvis versus YouTube. It was Jarvis versus the game he was cheating on. So they have the right to put down any punishment they see fit. It's crazy. And I had to look at it because I was trying to make sure I wasn't reading too much into it, so that way I wouldn't jump on this, hate Ninja bandwagon. Which, like I said, I do not hate the dude. I don't know him, but he says some things that I just cannot agree with, and he's entitled to say that stuff, just like I'm entitled to say that I don't agree with how he wants to depict that. It just, if you're gonna say that, you have to know what the ramification for that, and that is basically saying celebrities can get away with anything. Is what you're trying to say. If I do what FaZe, then I get my ban, I get my permanent ban, and Jarvis got 6 months. You're saying that it's best to be a celebrity so that way you can get away with things, and I don't think that's the goal for excelling. If you want to, be the best and show you're the best and get recognized as the best, and you need to uphold that. You can't cheat. You can't normally cheat and be like, oh, my bad, and not give the other person the exact same benefit of the doubt. Just because that other person didn't have any type of celebrity status. That's beyond not fair. That's not the whole point of becoming who you are in terms of influence and recognition. Is to show that you're the best, and also to an extent be an example for other people to be like, hey, you can do this. You can make something out of nothing and make your life a little bit better. Not for one reason or another, just to say that you can cheat and get away with it. And like I said, I'm not gonna get too deep into it. I think I kind of say my point with that. I feel like for people that are really defending it or defending Jarvis, if it's just to say like the ban was too much, sure. But you have to look at the same picture is the fact that he knew. He did not know, man. He says it so many times, and he expressed that he went out of his way to make sure that his main account didn't get banned. That doesn't show you intelligence, and you can't say that okay, he's a kid, he made a stupid mistake. That's a stupid kid, and he made a yeah. And you know what? It's hard to even not make that argument with, like I said, with the stuff that I just presented to you. But you know, he says that you could, if you go to daily clips on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's like one of the first things is in that. But he says it word for word pretty much. If you're a piece of shit gamer and you're just doing some hacks, yeah, you deserve a permanent ban. But however, if you're me or you make your money off this, then it's okay for you to cheat. And that is a very, very wrong example to give out to the kids who's trying to maybe become how they are, you know, in the gaming world and streaming world. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to say about that. I'm not gonna perch on my soapbox for too long about that. I'm trying to make this a 45-minute podcast. I do appreciate you dropping by though. So we're gonna talk about some fun stuff now. Like I said what I had to say about Ninja and Jarvis. That's their thing. This weekend we've had some big news on the Xbox. Obi-Wan, do you play Xbox? You're an Xbox player? PC? PS4? Switch? What's your poison, brother? But while you answer that, so Xbox had their not first, but the biggest Insider Xbox event, and was pretty much a Xbox Game Pass palooza. It was lots of awesome Xbox Game Pass news in terms of Switch, a little bit of PC. Okay, cool. And so that this not might interest your cup of tea too much. Let's see. I don't want to talk about that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take a couple steps back. I want you guys to hear this. If it'll play.
Listen.
Okay. If it's too loud, let me know.
Listen. There's a difference between a content creator who has
Oops.
millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of followers, who gets banned from literally what makes him money, right? And there's a difference between some kid who is just a piece of shit who has absolutely zero following, has zero money that comes from Fortnite, from gaming, and hacks.
See, that whole quote, you know, if he didn't say anything about the following, and I guess that's just the time it's just with the time, you know, we are about the follows and the views. Barely able to hear it. Okay, hold on. That's my bad. Let me turn it back up some. And let me go back. I think I got that music playing in the background. So. Alright.
Like, let's be serious.
Ooh.
Like, if there's a difference between listen.
2 weeks, so maybe they're scared to
listen. There's a difference between a content creator
How about that?
who has millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of followers, who gets banned from literally what makes him money, right? And there's a difference between some kid who is just a piece of shit who has absolutely zero following, has zero money that comes from Fortnite, from gaming, and hacks.
Okay,
You ban
cool.
that kid, nothing happens to him. Nothing happens. Oh no, he can't cheat anymore. You ban Jarvis, it's different. The stakes are different. It should be handled a little bit differently. That's my opinion.
That would be, then you just go by the favoritism.
It's,
Like,
it's,
content
dude, it's
creators
just,
are different.
it's not even, it's literally, it's just look at the situation. It's different. It needs to be handled different because it's different.
Oh man, this dude
You
cracks
can't
me
say
up.
you can't say that a content creator cheating, whose entire life is about what the game is playing, and then some random who's no YouTube channel, no Twitter account, he doesn't even care. He just cheats. He hacks a hack. You ban one, you ruin his life. You ban the other, now he makes another account and keeps cheating. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It has to be handled differently.
Is there any more loot I can get?
So yeah,
I
that's
grabbed an RPG. Back up, back up.
that
Wait,
cracked
no,
me up, man, because he basically saying that if you make your money off of it, then yeah, it's okay for you to try to, weasel your way out of it and say that that's what it was. But if you don't, then yeah, you need to be taken off. Either way, you should get the same punishment. Does it have to be necessarily a permanent ban? Maybe not. Maybe a first offense, 6 months, yada yada yada. Either way, it should be the same across the board. So, but he believes that if you make money, it's okay for you to do a cheat video and all that good stuff, and just get a slap on the wrist because it's okay for me to cheat to make my money. Ah, man, that rubbed me the wrong way when I first heard that. Well, on the better stuff, on the lighter news, we're going to talk about the Xbox Insider, and we're just going to really focus on the announcement of so many games. Like I said, I am a huge, I'm not going to say huge, but I'm definitely a big fan of the Xbox Game Pass, and that's mainly because of convenience, and it's just affordable. History for that is because I used to, if you remember, well, GameFly is still going on, actually. Anyway, it's not as big as it used to be. GameFly used to be a huge thing. It used to be like cool commercials. I haven't seen a cool commercial for GameFly in years. Like I think Blake Griffin used to be in those commercials. Man, those were the times. I feel like he's trying to say intent is more important, but it's stupid. The voice is opinion. You know what? And that's what I said. Like I see what he's trying to say, but he's still. I think if you were to put him in the you put his celebrity status and a person in normal status in the exact same scenario, he will still think that the celebrity should get a less punishment than anybody else. And the thing is, if you're cheating, you're cheating. I can't see too much of a direction you could take and not say, well, I was cheating because of this. You know, and I do agree. Like there are hackers out there that are just fucking annoying, and yeah, they probably deserve to be banned permanently on the very first offense. But most Fortnite creators, professionally, they know the rules because of how close they are with Epic. So if you know the rules, then the best thing to do is just to avoid that and not even try to use that status against them. So, but yeah, but I feel like he was maybe trying to say something like in that direction, but I still believe that he just thinks celebrities deserve a better chance. And I just can't agree with. Like I see why he would say that, but I just nah, brother, nah, brother. So like I said, Xbox Game Pass is pretty much digital GameFly, and it's fucking awesome. They have triple A games. They have it on the PC now. They have it on the Xbox. They have the X Cloud, which is going to be Xbox, well, Microsoft streaming service. It's going to be hooked up to that now. So anything that you have in your Game Pass, you can literally play it anywhere there. If you have, of course, a strong Wi-Fi or digital signal or data, you can you can play that game on your phone or on your Android device. Right now it's Android, and I'm pretty sure iPhone will be next. But you can play it on your Android device with data or Wi-Fi anywhere. They got special clips for your controllers. All you need is a Bluetooth controller, Wi-Fi, or just plenty of data, and you can play it. I've actually caught the preview for the streaming, so I can stream within my house, connected to my console, And then I've actually got the preview for the xCloud, which if I was to leave my house with my Xbox off, I could stream to that. I could stream from their cloud service. And that's a pretty big step. I don't really see myself, that's because of my lifestyle. I don't see myself using it as much because where I work or if I'm just out and about, I'm usually focused on something else. But it's cool to have that option. It's like having, it's just like playing like your game phone, like a phone on your game. I said it all backwards, like a game on your phone. And but it's your Xbox game. So if I want to play Halo, The Witcher, or maybe Age of Empires, stuff like that, I can do it. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. I do appreciate that, as the hype bot has said. So yeah, Game Pass has just been one of my things, and I'm not. Oh, I gotta lay down the ground foundation for this. I'm not a huge. I would never call myself a fanboy. A fanboy is someone that's like, ride or die for a billion-dollar corporation, and they don't really do shit for you. You pay them for a service. They give you a service for payment. That's the relationship, and I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna be like PS4 sucks or PC Master Race and Xbox is, king dingling over everything. But I'm poor, and I can only afford an Xbox. So right now I'm writing up Xbox. But if I had the money, I'll have a PS4, a nice ass gaming laptop or desktop, and by the time I'll be playing all three of them. And a Switch. I wish I had a Switch, to be honest. So, with that being said, for me to be this hyped about, this Xbox news, is mainly because this is my main source of entertainment outside of anything else. This is my main, like, I've been playing Xbox since high school. Before that, it was PlayStation. Before that, it was whatever I could get on my desktop. And I definitely I like to play a lot of GeForce now. It is, man. It's becoming that, and I'm slowly but surely, getting towards it. Uh, I wasn't when it first started doing digital. I think I scuffed up my nose too. Like, oh no, I like the hard copy because I could sell it back. And then strategically, GameStop starting to really suck, and not too many games were getting the value that I thought they were worth for sellbacks, unless you sold it back to a friend. I could be like, hey, I'll give you this game for $20. That way, that person would save some money when they bought it, and I could get a little bit more money back. So that was the arrangement that I always had once GameStop started kind of slacking in their trade department. And now GameStop just sucks unless you went to a different establishment. But like maybe after a year or so, boy, who you telling? Who are you telling? Because Xbox got their sales coming up. But when they started doing digital, I started saying, you know what, digital was pretty cool. All I have to do is use the controller, and just add a convenience factor. It's right there. It's always in the cloud. So if I was to lose my Xbox, I could just buy a new one and put my account on it. And that was like, okay, I get it. I have to worry about scratched DVDs. I don't have to worry about um renting anything, I guess you could say, because there's a lot of betas out there, or loaning them out and not getting them back. It's just right there. And plus, with you got a good friend, you had console sharing. That's smart in my opinion, because now I can share my games with my cousin, and we pretty much play the same game. So we can either go half on a game, or I'll get one game and he'll get another game. And if I just happen to be buying games, he could just play them. I don't have to bug him about it, and vice versa. So digital became my new thing. I haven't bought a digital copy since, actually, I bought Attack on Titan, and that's only because I couldn't find anywhere else cheaper. So I was like, you know what, I'll do it for that. But Game Pass is just, when they announced that, I was like, if they have some good games on there, then fine. And the first few months was like, I think they had one or two good games, and I didn't follow through. But then they started putting some AAA titles, or some good games from last year that I never thought would be on the Game Pass. And for $10 a month, boy, you can't tell me nothing. So I put that money, got the ultimate, and now you have all these great games. And I go physical only if possible on PC. Yeah, and I mean that makes sense. PC, you might as well. But Switch, yeah, I can understand that. So they had this big event, and they announced a lot in regards of the Game Pass. And like I said, they were talking about putting streaming and cloud on Game Pass, or including it in the Game Pass. So that makes the library a little bit bigger and robust. Um, they had some great games to begin with, especially after the first year. And I'm one day I might just go over the my wish list because I have a lot of games I want to get. And I play a lot of games right now, like Outer Worlds. You play Outer Worlds yet on the PC? Like I think it's on PC. Outer Worlds is like pretty much Fallout in space. They say the people that made Fallout 3 and what's the other game they made? Was it Wastelander? I think Wastelander, which I never played that property, but they made Fallout 3, which was a big hit, like I'm like a cult classic. And that game is fun. I put about 20 hours in. I'm gonna play some tonight after this podcast. And maybe some Ghost Recon happens in. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Maybe you had that Game Pass. You could have been playing it. But it's on Game Pass. They actually launched on the Game Pass. And so they actually put some launch titles on there. Like if you were a big Gears fan, which meh, I'm not. I played 1 through 3 and it's a cool game, but I never like fell in love with it. But they launched 5 on the Game Pass, which I thought that was shoot, that was a big sale. So we have Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, which I'm going to play because I used to play that game way back in the day on my old, I don't even know what kind of desktop I had, but shoot, let's just say middle school. I mean, in high school I was playing that game. And we got Rage 2, which it didn't do super great, but I did like the first one. I did want to play this one too. Remnants, which I've been looking forward to. This looks like to be some type of course, military game. Might be like it may be, I want to say this might be an RTS. Might be an RTS. Looks like an RTS. Ninjago, Talos Principle, some cool track games. This MMORPG. Darksiders 3 is coming pretty soon. We got some good indie titles like the Red Strings Club. Looks pretty good. Halo Reach is back. My friend Pedro. Okay, you have a Switch. How have you played that yet? Is it good? Is it as good as they say it is? Because I think that's a game I definitely want to get my hands on. I really, 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 really think my homeboy has it, and he said he couldn't put it down. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Richard 3. Ori in the Will of the Wisps. That's gonna be awesome. Tell Me Why actually looks like a good game. I probably would never play it, but it looks like a really, really, really good drama and a storytelling type game. And the way the graphics looked and the engagement of the actors, I love a game that can almost be an episode or like a TV movie. So I'm not saying I'm looking forward to, but I do hope the game does well because maybe one day I could give it a try. Have you played my friend Pedro? It's the guy with the banana. It's like a twin stick shooter. Big news was Leading Edge looks like it'd be a good MP game, multiplayer game. A bunch of Final Fantasies are coming over there from Final Fantasy 9, X2. Oh, they don't have X on there? Oh man. No, I lie. They have X and X2. It's gonna be in the same program. Cool. Cool. So that's gonna be on the Xbox. I think this holiday, hopefully next month. And it's gonna be on the Game Pass, so I get to try it out. I'm not gonna say it for free because nothing's free, but I don't have to go out my way to buy it. So I think it's gonna be in my library now. So I'm definitely gonna try that. I probably will stream that too to see how bad I do at it. We got Final Fantasy 13 1 and 2 and Lightning Returns. That's after my time. I stopped at X. I played, I think 7, 8, 9. I love 9. I love 10. I did not play 10 2, and then I stopped there. I didn't play the MMR. I just that was enough. I want to play 15 though. If I get back, I'm just gonna go back to 15. But I played 2 hours of it. If you like 2D shooters, a little bit. Oh yeah, I love platformers. I'm a big shooters fan. I'm a big, was it third perspective shooters? The angled games like Ruiner, or I think it's called Miami Heat. I like games like that. That would be cool. I can't play with the mouse yet, so I need to make that transition to from control to mouse for certain games. What else? What else? We got Yakuza, which I am very much looking forward to. That's another game, and they got three of them, and I need to look up to see where these are in the timeline. Like, are these the new ones just given a different title because of the Xbox, which you know they're known to do that. Tekken 7. I'm not a super fighter, but I mean that game just came out. I'm not. It's an old game by standards, but it came out last year. Carry On, which looks creepy. Like all these games are definitely like independents, and I love playing a good independent game. What else? What else we got here? So there's some big stuff. Streets of Rage 4 is gonna be on the Xbox Game Pass, and I did not know that. I've been looking forward to that, so that's gonna be cool. So yeah, definitely the big news was Flight Simulator and the Final Fantasies. They don't have Kingdom Hearts supposed to be on here too next year. They don't have it on this list. So, and then of course they got the promotion where you get 3 months of Ultimate for $1, and that's awesome as well. Which you get that Discord Nitro, and I'm gonna start using that since I have Ultimate already. Oh, here we go. Kingdom Hearts Kart Rider. That's gonna be on the Game Pass. There's a free demo going out right now. Kart Rider, which I heard is a big PC property back in the day, and they're bringing it to here. So, and I think they're also going to have mouse and keyboard adaptations for it. So, I mean, and here's what I'm talking about with the special controller. You could swipe it over and play your games. I honestly would need a bigger phone. I have an old Samsung phone, but it's a pretty big screen, and it just does not. I just don't feel like it would do it justice for me to actually enjoy the game. So I do like the idea. I do like the option of it. Get an Xbox One X and upgrade a Project Scarlet in as few as 12 months. So hold on. What if I already have an Xbox One X? And that's really it. I just really want to talk about the new games that was coming out. The fact that Xbox Game Pass is getting a lot of big flexing. It's pretty much just doing a big flex. Microsoft have acquired a bunch of studios. Forager. Hold on. Is that the one with that cute little dude on there? I was kind of looking at that. I was wondering about that. Forager. Let's take a gander. What's Forager about? Okay. Oh, won't let me click it. It won't let me click. You click these. Click that. I have to look that one up then on Obi-Wan. I've seen this character a bit. Maybe it was just on the PC at first. What is it? Is it like a platformer or like a harvesting survival game, but just cute? Level head. What else is on there? I think after this, I'm going to do some more reviewing. That was pretty much it. That's like I said. My main focus for this podcast is kind of just put my awareness out and talk about some things that I like. And Game Pass is definitely a good direction for Xbox. I think I'm not all into the console wars. I really don't care. I don't. No matter who wins, they're gonna get our money, and no one cares to think about that. It's not like Xbox gonna win and just hand out. If you were a true believer, you shall forever be clutched to my bosom. They're just gonna give you more stuff, and that's it. It's just, can you get more stuff of what you want, or are they gonna be able to listen more and afford to cater down to the audience a tiny bit more. Either way, they're gonna get that money, guys. So I am I am glad that Xbox is doing better in regards of providing a better service, and Game Pass is that road that I accept. I'll say that. This controller, I bought it, I love it. For example, I don't actually feel it's worth $200, but I had some coupons, so I got it. I would say between 120 and 150 tops. No more than 150. And I mean, and I like I said, I'm a big Xbox fan, but I didn't have that the gift certificate, I wouldn't have gotten it right now. I would actually probably just try to build some more into it and see how cheap I could get it. You gather resources to make stuff that gathers you more resources so you can make money, expand your island. Oh, that sounds like so a pretty chill game, you would say. That's kind of cool. I can see myself playing that. I can see that. Yeah. Oh, sweet Zeus. Nice. And I like a wide range of games. I love shooters. I love, what is that? I love, I'm trying to get back into strategy and trying to get back into fighters. I kind of, for years I've fallen off fighters. Um, I love a good strategy game. I love a good platform. I like a great arcade game where I just sit back and just shoot things or just do a simple objective. And I like games where I have to think. So Forge just sounds like it could be fun. I might actually download that. Strategy games and casual, cool. And nothing wrong with that, man. I could just get this thing up. Thank you. Damn. So that is definitely okay. I have to put that in my recommendation list based off of your testimonial. All right, 47 minutes. You know what? I think I'm gonna call it a night. I kind of got my point across. I'm glad you stopped by, Obi-Wan. You made it very interesting, and giving your 2 cents on the thoughts about the whole Jarvis thing, and let me know what kind of games that you play. It's very interesting. So I would definitely put Forge in my wish list, and when it comes out, I will give it a try. I'll probably stream it too. Maybe you could give me some pointers on it whenever I do. Other than that, I think I'm oh man, thank you, man. For real, but I'm glad you appreciate it. I do this every weekend, usually on Saturdays, but I did it today because I'm gonna be a little bit busy. So yeah, please stop by. It's around this time between 8 and 10, if I can. And I talk about gaming stuff that, sometimes some streaming stuff like I did today, or I'll just talk about, just random shit just to have fun. And anytime you want to talk and just chat, please feel free to drop by. So I'm definitely gonna call it a day. I thank you for stopping by. This was a great podcast. I enjoyed it. So you have a good night, man. And this is the Ice Codes No Pressure Podcast, Season 1, Episode 1 coming to a close. Have a good one, guys. Do 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 do. I think I did that right.